From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, September 11th, 2018. Silver is trading at $14.12 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,195 per ounce. Zen is trading at $16, and the average price of Bitcoin is $6,276. Antiwar.com reports early in President Obama's time in office, CIA drone strikes became largely common and extremely controversial. The large-scale killing done publicly, but with the CIA refusing even basic transparency, was ultimately scaled back shortly before Obama left office, with a transfer of much of the drone campaign from the CIA to the Pentagon. With growing focus on Africa and the Pentagon not having a substantial existing infrastructure there, however, the CIA is making a comeback. After former CIA Director Mike Pompeo started pushing the matter with Trump, limits on CIA drone flights were scaled back. Across Africa, but especially in Niger and Libya, CIA flights are soaring. Officials say that so far they mostly have been surveillance flights, but lethal attacks are a virtual certainty and very soon because of growing CIA interest in attacks in southern Libya. A key factor in this shift was the Niger ambush incident in which 4 U.S. soldiers were killed. The U.S. almost immediately started hectoring the government of Niger for permission to use the drone base there for armed flights, as previously only surveillance was allowed. Niger gave in, and now the base that had been growing is launching armed U.S. drones. With President Trump pushing the Pentagon to be less and less transparent, the CIA resumption of drone killings will lead to even more opacity, as fatal drone strikes will be able to be unreported by both sides, leaving it uncertain which actually carried out any specific attack. Zencash has changed their name to Horizon to better represent their transition from a cryptocurrency to a pioneering platform that protects consumer data. They're working towards the day when anyone will be able to build privacy-based applications on the Horizon platform and generate income from them. This will allow Horizon to bring thousands of real-life services to the community, services that provide freedom, utility, and privacy. Learn more at horizon.global and join the Horizon community, HORIZEN.global. Reuters reports Hurricane Florence, the most powerful storm to menace the U.S. mainland this year, intensified into a Category 4 hurricane as it howled closer to the Carolinas on Monday, prompting evacuation of more than 1 million people to higher ground. Packing maximum sustained winds of 130 miles per hour, the storm was due to gain even greater strength before making landfall on Thursday, bringing heavy rains with the potential to unleash widespread severe flooding, according to the National Hurricane Center. The NHC, based in Miami, said in a bulletin Florence is expected to be an extremely dangerous major hurricane through Thursday. Maps of the storm's trajectory showed it's likely to come ashore somewhere near the border of North and South Carolina. The governors of both states declared states of emergency. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster estimated about 1 million residents would flee the coast of his state following earlier orders on the evacuation of more than 50,000 people from the southernmost Outer Banks barrier islands of North Carolina. An estimated 250,000 more people from the northern Outer Banks were due to be sent to higher ground starting Tuesday at midday. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper said at a news conference, "We're in the bullseye. This is going to be a statewide event." Florence grew into a major hurricane on Monday morning and was upgraded again to a Category 4 on the 5-step Saffir-Simpson scale of hurricane strengths at midday as its top sustained wind speeds reached 130 miles per hour. The United States was hit with a series of high-powered hurricanes last year, including Hurricane Maria, which killed about 300,000 people in Puerto Rico, and Hurricane Harvey, which killed 68 and caused an estimated $1.25 billion in damage from catastrophic flooding in Houston. President Donald Trump, whose administration was harshly criticized for being slow to respond to Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico, canceled a political rally planned on Friday in Jackson, Mississippi over safety concerns related to Florence. The NHC said Florence could bring a deadly coastal storm surge and inland flooding as far north as Virginia. Immediately to the north of Virginia, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan said his state was also preparing for the potential of historic, catastrophic, life-threatening flooding. An NHC spokesman said historically 90% of fatalities from hurricanes, tropical storms, and tropical depressions have been caused by water. Some 27% of the deaths have come from rain-driven flooding, sometimes hundreds of miles inland. You can support FPP Radio by joining the FANS program. To learn more or to join the FANS program, visit fans.fppradio.com. That's fans.fppradio.com. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at fppradio.com.